Damn it. Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Break 'em off some. That's right. Yeah, it's Sergeant's Time. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 9 March 2023 in the year of our dump, somewhere in the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio, Sergeant's Time with U.S. Army WTF Moments. Man, I'm in a good mood today. Yeah. What's up, everybody? I see in the chats. What's up? That's what I'm talking about. See, I've seen some extra chats. Okay, did you guys hear me earlier while the music was playing? Okay, I always reinforce to all the to our hosts. Hey man, make sure this, make sure that, blah blah blah. Because CQ gets on me because he's our tech guy, and he gets on me. He's like, "Hey boss, we gotta do this, we gotta do this." Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. So some of the stuff that we go back at, well, if you heard me go shit or damn it, I don't know if I said because I had my mic open, it was unmuted. I forgot to do something. I forgot to do a step. I forgot to tag the main page on Twitter. So there you go. So you're gonna hear it. It's no longer a dumpster fire. It's a carnival sideshow. Exactly that. Speaking of carnival sideshows, when I was a kid, I went to a circus. It was called, just go ahead and drop it in the WTF Nation Radio, WTF Nation Radio Facebook page. And, there was like the world's largest rat. Like, holy shit. So me and my childhood friend, and we were like, oh shit, this is the world's largest rat. And it came from the sewers of New York. I'm like, oh, hate on New York, right? Because, growing up, the vision that I saw of New York was Escape from New York or Welcome Back, Kotta. So it was really weird to what is this, a sewer? So from New York, and something like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I gotta check this out. So we're that was like, I don't remember if it was a circus or a carnival. I can't remember. So I walk up to it. I look down inside, and it's a fucking capybara. Like, that ain't no fucking. They got a fake ass tail and put it on the back of a capybara, and they said it was the world's largest rat. But being that carnivals being what they are, being how they have their gimmicks and stuff like that, I look back now as an adult and like, I'm gonna get you suckers. So I'm gonna get you. So I'm gonna release all the animals. Okay, wait. So Moose has got. Okay, let me look. Let's see what Moose has got in the DMs here. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. Did you send him in WTF Nation Radio, or did you send it on U.S. Army WTF Moments? Let me know which inbox you sent it to, so I can double triple check. I need to see. I'm uncultured because I'll be honest with you. I've landed in New York, checked out New York, but I've never been, like walking around and stuff like that. What's funny is that Princess Ice, my kids have gone to. There you go. Let me see what else. Okay, I see it now. I gotcha. Got to use that night mode in Windows, man. No, it's like meta business throws it out like that. And let me see, throwback memory. Oh wow, Sergeant A is famous. Holy shit, is that you, Musa? It's you and your baby E5 stealing a bike. Is that what it is? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, I'm like an old man. Oh, that's pretty cool, Musa. Just gonna go back on the porch and chill out and before I poop myself. There you go. So pretty cool. So tonight, your name is Alberto. Hola, Alberto. Bienvenidos. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So yeah, pretty cool me, man. Appreciate it, Musa. What am I? Oh, I'm all over the map. No, actually, I have an agenda. So tonight we're going to be talking about the new Army ad or rebranding or branding of, or the rebrand of whatever. Be All You Can Be is back. You guys supporting the recruiting efforts wearing my special operations recruiting accoutrements and my ball cap representing USASOC and the 3rd SIOP Battalion. So there you go. So I'm happy. So today is a viewing party for your viewing and listening pleasure. The thing is that there's videos that I was pretty surprised. There's a leak. I would say it was a leaked video. Yeah, I would say it was a leaked video. Kind of right now, the public affairs community is wondering who the hell broke the embargo for the one that was released by Task and Purpose, which is the one that we showed. Everyone said it started off. Everyone said it started like a Sergeant's Time. You notice that? I'm not trying to say that Sergeant's Time is better, but I'm just saying that, you know what? I was waiting. I wanted to wait until the release of the campaign, which of course, have like, 1 or 2 minute spots. So I want to, support. I want to support it. Hey, like I said, I joined during the Be All You Can Be time. Kill Kami for mommy. Let's crush Ivan, Red Dawn, Wolverines, yada, 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 Rambo and all sorts of shit. So again, I wanted to, with open optimism. I'm an optimist. I like to see things and just wait and see. And I would like to say that I'm pretty okay. Send it to my kids, send it to the little ones. And the little ones were like, oh yeah, okay, whatever, Dad. I shouldn't say that. Speaking of PSYOP, when did they take down the satellite dishes? I just passed the old AO and they're gone. Ooh. I don't know. Which AO are we talking about, by the way? We talking about another AO? What AO are we talking about? But at any rate, the campaign released on All You Can Be, like I said, I was a rebrand that was coming back. And what's funny is that you're never going to satisfy anybody. There was individuals that were like, why don't you just bring out Be All You Can Be? And just bring out Be All You Can Be. And you need to, yeah, they're gone. Yeah, dude. They took down the satellite dishes because now, I see what you're saying. You went by the GB Club. Okay, so you went by the Special Operations Media Complex on Gruber Road. The reason why the satellite dishes that came down, because back in the day, those old school satellite dishes, that work can now be done by Starlink. There you go. That deployment, stuff like that. So again, I had individuals saying, well, just come to me, or we're just in conversation or normal conversation with friends and family. Be All You Can Be, we need to bring All You Can Be. And I agree. I think Be All You Can Be came back, should come back and, rocking and rolling. The thing is that hang on, someone's sending a message. And real quick, I just want to make sure I got the right videos and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of, everyone wants talking stuff. Everyone's like, VSAT can do the same thing. Hey, what's up, everybody? And I thought, once Be All You Can Be came out, and I placed a bet. Somebody bet me that, and it was a pinky bet. It was like a little bet. And if I had to bet money, I would have lost a small fortune. But it was a bet that even though the individuals that were complaining about Be All You Can Be needed to come back and how it was such a great campaign, I guarantee it, once this Be All You Can Be came back, that somebody would shit talk it. And sure as shit, everyone's, whoa, come on. I'll be honest with you. I'm not the audience, okay? Not at all. I mean, I'm sending it to my children's. Send it to the children's. My daughters, in the beginning of the video, I'll be honest with you, once they had the second release of the commercial, not the first one. The first one, again, we had the discussing. And it was a, how do I say this? My daughters were like, yeah, it's okay, Dad. It's okay. they had some questions about who the civilians were in civilian clothes. Retired General Garrett, who was a former FORSCOM commander, was the individual that you saw in the suit. And then Christine Wormuth, the Army Secretary, was the woman that you saw in the suit. And then, of course, you saw General McConville and the Sergeant Major of the Army. So those are the individuals that were, that were in there that I really didn't identify. So then the new release that came out, the second campaign, the first initial rollout video that came out, then that was when I sent it back. I said, hey, what do you think about this? I had one of members of our staff talking about this, and she sent it to her son. TZ sent it to her son. He joined at 17 and did 4 years in the reserves and is now 26. And then he just like, hey, I'm not sure what part as an opinion you want. If it's just the new commercials, I think they came out great. Using a leading black actor to speak up to the demographic, which is highly important, with giving opportunities to people in lower income areas. It doesn't feel like it's a call to arms either. Very much focused on the diversity of what can be done. That's fair. That's a good one too. So when you're talking about the leading black actor, you guys just watched that movie? What's that movie? Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania. The actor, I don't know how they pulled it off. I just kudos to the Army. The actor that plays Kang, it was used in the spot. Kang the Conqueror. Jonathan Majors is the actor that plays Kang. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the video of one of the spots, and then that way we can all enjoy and have our little viewing party. And I already got my drinks here ready to go. Like I said, then once Kang came out, the kids were sold. Ooh, he's in there. Is he talking about it? Is he going to join the Army? Is he the Army spokesperson? Can he be the Army spokesperson? So, Kang the Conqueror. Oh, my voice is cracked there. Jonathan Majors is there. If you're out there, Princess Ice wants to know if you are going to be the official spokesperson for the Army, and if you're not, you should be. There you go. That's what my mid-child said. That because she's a Marvel Comics pop culture thing, which is kind of ironic. She just wanted to know, is Kang going to be the... And I'm just thinking, you know what? We could work up some memes now, because when you think about it... Wait a minute. So that means the variant... That means the Jonathan Majors variant is the spokesperson for the... Oh, anyways, we'll just get on there, too. I'm pretty sure Pop Culture Warrior we'll talk about that, too. So let me go ahead and... Are we sponsored by Whataburger now? No! That's just, I like to drink it. That's a family tradition. Me and the boy go out and get some Whataburger, and we come back and we eat and chomp, and he's watching TV and chilling while I'm on broadcasting and stuff like that. So I'm not saying I'm sponsored by Whataburger, but it sure would be nice, Whataburger. WTNashort.com. Contact at WTNashort. Anyways, contact at WTNashort. Anyways. Plot twist, it was a lookalike. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a variant. So without further ado, let me get this set up for you guys to watch. And I'm like I said, I'm pretty excited. As a matter of fact, I will move my ugly mug off the camera so you guys can see the vid when it goes up. There we go. Let me fix this, and let me get this all set up for you guys. I have the video ready. I just need to resize it. That way my face isn't on the broadcast, because I know you guys don't need to hear me, see me, or whatever. There's your face. I don't want to see your face. There we go. So Whataburger needs to be all over the East Coast. You never had it? Well, it's not bad. So anyhow, let me get this all set up for you guys, and we will see the first. This was the video that was released. Now, of course, you're going to notice something in the video, and then we're going to talk about that in a minute as well, because it's the Renew branding of the brand of the Renew. So we'll discuss that. Let's go ahead and move it on here to the picture here. Again, you're not going to see me while we're talking. I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to let you guys watch it and enjoy. I think it's great. Appreciate you, Kang, for being the Kangster. There you go. Here we go. So check it out.
Here's a personal question for you. When you look into your future, do you see a life full of obstacles or possibilities? Back in 1775, the 13 colonies combined their outmatched forces into a unified army, beginning to fight for our nation's independence. And that was the first obstacle. The army made history by overcoming the insurmountable. But history is never over. The obstacles kept coming, one after the other, after the other. And the army made history again and again, pushing back from the brink of disaster and grasping victory from hopeless odds, getting bigger, smarter, and stronger. Here's a personal question for you. When you look into your future,
All right, that's not the long video. Let me pull up the long video. That was crazy. I was like, that's gonna be a little bit longer. Let me do that. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. I don't want to rob you guys of the new campaign. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that was. That was the next video on the Army website. I don't know what that was. Nymphomaniac. What exactly? That wasn't me. I'm just sitting there watching the video. All of a sudden it goes pop. I'm like, whoa, nice. Okay, so let's go to the next one. What is that one? Anyways, I have to take it back. So let's this is the full video. I apologize. That wasn't me. That was from the Army Facebook page. Exactly. That's a new campaign, babe. So Kage's not gonna be. Oh shit! My kids watch this, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell's that, man?" So let me let me go back, and hopefully this is the full. This is a minute and 30. I don't know why they stopped it at that one on that old video. I don't know. It must have been a mistake. So don't look at me. I don't operate the Army's multimedia stuff as much as people want to. As much as I would like to, but anyways, here you go. Let's see it again.
here's a personal question for you. When you look into your future, do you see a life full of obstacles or possibilities? Back in 1775, the 13 colonies combined their outmatched forces into a unified army, beginning to fight for our nation's independence. And that was the first obstacle. The army made history by overcoming the insurmountable. But history is never over. The obstacles kept coming, one after the other, after the other. And the army made history again and again, pushing back from the brink of disaster and grasping victory from hopeless odds, getting bigger, smarter, and stronger.
Army football wins the championship again.
The Army transformed the lives of the millions within its ranks and the character of this country. If you see obstacles ahead of you, take a closer look at this force that's been overcoming them for almost 250 years. Where you can draw strength from those beside you and make your history.
All right, there you go. That's one of them. I'm sorry again. Hey man, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's the the deal with that. As a matter of fact, let's go back. I'm curious now. You know, fuck this. Let's go back and see. This is a WTF moment live as we speak. Let's see what the Army played on that. I hope Army better fix your shit before you better go ahead and delete it because we're about ready to let me see. I want to see what happens. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this video again. Sorry, this is funny. We gotta see this. And so I'm just curious. Again, curiosity's gonna kill the cat. So you guys ready to see the end? Hang on, let's see. There you go. We're gonna play it. It's gonna be funny. Hang on, let's see. As a matter of fact, I'll put my face on here. There you go. Hang on. Let me put my face on here so we can actually see just what exactly that image was. What was that image? Okay. Oh, come on, man. Did you all see some like nymphomaniacs or some shit like at the end of this one? Yeah, it was weird. What's up with that? Anyways, I don't know. Totally derided, totally threw us off here what we were watching. So let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to another one. Hang on. So this one right here, I think. Let me double check it. Just double check, triple double check. See, now that came up on the other one. I can't. So there you go. Let's check on that. Let's check on this one right here to make sure that it's properly loaded. Yeah, it looks like it's reloaded right. All right, there you go. Let me get this. I don't even want to know what that is. Don't even know. All right, let me pull this meow, and then get this meow, and then pull this meow. There we go. So there's the yellow star. The yellow star. So I'm gonna disappear for a minute, and that way you guys can see what are we looking at. There we go. That should be good enough. All right. That's a Carl's Jr. commercial. Exactly. Somebody said it was a Hardee's commercial too. It's a Happy Star, bro. Come on. The Army loves Happy Stars too. You know, if they were at Carl's Jr. on post, it'd be awesome. But you know, I don't own the Army, so here we go. So here's the. Let me see. Pew. There we go. Let me grab that. Adjust the sound. Adjust everything so you guys can check it out. There we go. Here we go.
Who on earth has the vision to map a new frontier? To fight infectious diseases, who does the world turn to? You need to communicate with someone far away with no wires to connect you. Who's bold enough to think they can do that? How about ushering in a network that can share everything with everyone across the globe? The answer isn't a person. It's a storied collection of restless souls who have the guts to say they can do it. If you don't want to take tomorrow as it comes, but push it forward with the force of a million giants, and if you have the will to make the world the best it can be, the Army has a place for you.
Yellowstone. Oh, look at that. You can see Yellowstone. You guys like that TV show, Yellowstone? Stay tuned. There's more stuff happening with WTF Nation Radio on Yellowstone, so stay tuned. Ad is better because it shows potential. Right. I'm digging it. It's like that. Who does this and who does? I kind of like that. I see your comments in there. Who handles that? The CDC. I see that. Yeah, the last ad was pretty on target. I'm telling you, man. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna hate on any of this shit. I think it's a good article. I mean, a good ad, I should say. Now, of course, the big thing also. I think let me look and see if there's another one in here. But anyways, the biggest thing is that the Army also removed or got rid of or updated, I should say, the logo, the marketing logo for GoArmy.com. Or is it the Army? Anyways, it's the logo commercial brand. Let me put this up here and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Well, matter of fact, I can show my face on this one. There we go. I can show my face on this one. There you go. Okay. So the Army went. The second one was better. Yeah. See, exactly. I think it was more of a series. Again, these are good ads. So the Army went from going to the old. You saw the square with a star inside of it. It says U.S. Army in the bottom. To a U.S. Army, and then the yellow star, and everyone, of course, is making fun of it being Carl's Jr. and all this other stuff. Now, there was a soldier that did one, and I think we did poke fun at it too. That that a soldier did, and I thought, I'll be honest with you, that logo, I thought, which is now currently on all, like, some Enterprise stuff, the ads have not incorporated the 9/11 theme. Yeah, I mean, they haven't. I don't know. Maybe the series is going to come out. Again, I'm not being judgmental. I'm being optimistic and seeing all of this stuff. I think personally the ads are nice. I mean, they're good ads. Is it going to grab me or something like that? I probably would have updated a little bit more. Probably would have put some boom booms in there. But again, we're going back to gray sweats. I wanted to show you guys that these are the two commercials that we've seen so far. And like I said, I like it. I'm digging the ads. I have no complaints. So I think this is we'll see how this goes. That's pretty positive. Hey, look, now everyone's gonna shit talk it. Y'all wanted it, right? Everybody wanted to come back and they said that Be All You Can Be resonated most with them. That was good to go, right? So we should be all happy. No, there's always going to be individuals that are going to fucking shit talk this. Specifically the ones that, I don't know, didn't join, that never joined, or at least put Rangers or SF in the commercial. I think what they're going to do, and again, there's been commercials. Past Army campaigns have done that. They have incorporated special operations people. But again, with the way this is rolling out, this is only a couple commercials that we've seen. I'll be honest with you, I'm digging it. No complaints. I'm glad they're back to Be All You Can Be. That's what I came in on. So, but Kang, bro, we got Kang in this thing. We got Jonathan Majors in this shit. Dude, he's Kang. We got Kang. How can you beat that? I like Jonathan Majors as an actor anyways. They should have put Pauly Shore in it. I don't know. Should they have? Let me look for another ad. I think there might be another. I think there was another ad. No, I'm not seeing that. Okay, so not seeing any other ads for now. But again, I optimistic, positive. Some like the nice, okay. Some of it is, again, I'm not the target audience. Maybe it was probably maybe you can probably see all the newer generation kids with Marvel in it. Who knows? He might be another spokesperson. But when the little one says, "Hey, Dad, is that the new spokesman for the Army?" and it's Kang, after you take him to go watch Ant-Man, then you never know. That should have been Andy Dick. Ads with a career path. Yeah, never know, man. I liked it. I like that immersive experience too, where Jonathan Majors is rolling around, hanging out and doing his stuff and discussing with the he's providing that I guess the narrative, I guess you'd say. Who's gonna do this and who's gonna do that? What's wrong with that? So I think it's kind of cool. I'm kind of happy for it. I'm happy for the Army. Way to go. Good job, Army. Way to go. Oh, good job, Army. The star though, nah. I don't know, man. That logo. There was an updated logo. Didn't I show you guys the meme? Did we show the meme already? But the can we copy your homework type stuff? Did we post that already? Did you guys get a view of that? Don't copy my homework and just change it up to look a little bit different. Now, of course, I'm joking around with that when it comes to that, but I think that was a pretty good prototype. Hang on, let me look it up. I think this should have been the logo. That's just me. Come to find out, it's a staff sergeant that knocked us out, that did this, and I'm impressed. Personally, I think this should have been the new logo, I guess. But let's see, where is it at? There he is. There is the image. So here's the image that was done up. That was a proposal from an NCO, which I think, me personally, I think this should have been it. That's the logo that he proposed, and I guess apparently it's all on 365 on your email. So when you log into your emails or stuff like that, that's popular. I like that logo. What's next? What's next? Dwayne Dodge. Let's not. No. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson and Fast and Dwayne. Fast and the Rock Furious. Fast and Furious 20, featuring Dwayne Johnson and also The Rock. co-starring The Rock and Dwayne. Yeah, sponsored. Exactly that. Why did you use a pentagon shape? I don't know, but it kind of looks something else like. Did I just do that? I'm sorry. Anyways, for the logo, I think this is pretty good. I like it. I like the logo. It's a little bit more updated. Since we all went to the World War II look, this right here, I think that's got that continues the World War II chic of looking on. You ever looked at the old Jeeps and they have a star with a circle around it? Those are vehicle emblems. Or you see old airplanes, Army Air Corps airplanes, and you see the star with a circle around it. And I think that right there, I would have been, that'd have been perfect to have that logo on there as for the commercial, yada yada. But again, they went with the happy star, as the kid says. They went with the happy star. So shout out to that NCO that did this and got their image. That'd be pretty cool. So, all right, let me see. What was the other thing we were talking about? So we covered. Damn, time already flew fast, dude. It's already 40 minutes in the freaking show. Damn, what the hell what are y'all talking about, man? Damn, you guys are like blah 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 blah. Y'all just yapping away. But anyways, what were we gonna talk about? Oh, let's see. There was something else I wanted to double check for everything else, so that way we are good. The last one is your fave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So today there was an update on AR 600-9 ABCP update. There was a study that was released. I don't know if you saw U.S. Army WTF Moments' timeline or WTF Nation Radio's timeline or the SMA's or the Army's timeline. And you'll notice that there has been released. Remember we were talking about they need to release these freaking body composition studies when the Army staff went out and visited all the installations that were selected part of the study to say what was best. The bod pod, that memes, but the bod pod, the taping, the original taping, and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. Let's look and see what the SMA put out, which I think is pretty freaking cool. Hang on, here's what he put out. I'm just gonna cover some notes right quick, but in a couple of weeks there's gonna be some release on more updates to the 540. If you did the 540 ACFT, and if you knock out 540 on your ACFT with so many points in each event, then that means you're exempt from height and weight. You still got to do, the taping. So you still got to do height and weight to get screened, but you won't have to worry about getting taped. So here's what some of the release information that he had. Let me just get this right here. Oh man, my ugly face is covering this fucking thing again. So I guess I'm gonna have to cover my face on this. I guess I gotta move my face. There we go. I don't know if you could see this. Can you guys see this? I might have to go full screen. Yeah, I might have to go full screen. That way you all can see this. I don't know. This might be a little Man, I can't even see that. Can I even see that shit? Soldiers who exceed the Army body fat standards. Here's the snapshot of the force from the study. So yeah, anybody can see it, huh? Yeah, can we see that? Yeah, I don't think we should push that up because it's not gonna. Oh, I can't even see. I can't even read the words myself unless I put it up there. So, bam, bam, Sergeant Man. So here we go. Let me just do this. Let me just put my face back on here. You can't see it. Oh, Kaz says you could see it. All right. Well, Kaz says you could see it. Then we can see it. Let me put it back again. Okay. I just wanted to make sure y'all could read it. So, soldiers who exceed the Army body fat standards, 50% more likely to have a musculoskeletal. You can read it. Okay. All right. There you go. Muscular skeletal. God, man, I am not Englishing today at all. Muscular skeletal injury compared to those who meet AR 609 standards. There's a relationship between ACFT performance and body fat percentage. Higher body fat equals lower ACFT scores. There you go. There's a significant difference between in the tape tests accuracy across race and ethnicity. Yeah, words are hard today, man. God, bro. I'm just like all over the place today. Blah, 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 blah. 34. Thanks, PZ. 34% of soldiers incorrectly pass the screening tables and tape. The tape test tends to favor the soldier compared to other tested body composition measurement. The studies, yeah, exactly. English, please. 5% of females inaccurately fail, which we all knew that already. The tape test compared to the 1% of males. So, that's what the SMA put out, the snapshot right here, if you got it, in case you missed the live stream today. Or you can just go ahead and look it up. I got some Jameson ready if it makes it easy. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Monday's show when I had freaking coffee and Bailey's, I was all over the fucking place. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want that. Hips don't lie. So again, this is a snapshot of major findings of the Army body composition study. And the SMA has announced that we're close to approving the 540 ACFT exemption. Of course, that has to be a minimum of 80 points in each event. And still developing other policy to address other recommendations, which he said will be close to around August. Another one. So it probably is going to be tiered out. And there were some questions that were put in there. Somebody asked, so the 540 exemption would only apply if it was a combined 80% of each event. I scored 551, but my plank is 74 points. I'm working on it. So I would not qualify for if this exemption. So SMA responded immediately. You would not qualify. You got to score a minimum of 80 points in each event. There's nothing wrong with that. That's pretty freaking fair. I know everyone's like talking about, no, I did not. You saw me drinking Bailey's from a frick. I was drinking Bailey's and coffee from my mug. There was other questions about when it was going to be updated with screening tables. If you watch that, because it was a lot of science stuff, talking, people talking, some of the SMEs that were there, that he had on the panel. Again, I think it was a pretty informative one. So check U.S. Army WTF Moments, WTF Nation Radio's timeline, and you'll be able to see the information that he put out. I think it's a good push. It's a good move. And so there you go. Announcement. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So come CSM TJ Holland from 18th Airborne Corps has been selected to be the next FORSCOM CSM, and CSM Raymond Harris from V Corps will be the next TRADOC CSM. There you go. So that I hope. Thanks for the message. Let's see. I'm an old grader. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. So real quick, Sergeant of the Army, SMA did joke around about who would win in a fight. He's taking bets between here. Let me get my face out of this. Damn, this camera thing is really cameraing is hard. Camera operating is hard. So who would win between the SMA and Kang? I don't know. So there it is. I like that picture, man. That should be. I'm telling you, there's some people that were talking about doing some memes, and I was like thinking, you know what I should do? Maybe we should do like an MCO commercial or something like that. Oh man. Let me see. I think that that's why I think that's pretty good there. Let's see. You think it's a big win? Oh, there you go. Seriously, all those soldiers chaptered out of the Army who scored 300 APFT but didn't pass tape. Exactly. Again, I'm going to say, because now I'm out and I can say this. I will say, and I won't not, drag anybody down, because snitches get stitches and kings don't kiss and tell. That if there was a soldier that really did really good, 300 max, did really good, 290 and above, me and the commander decided to sit down and say, you know what? If that person just like a pound over some shit like that, yeah, you're whatever. But you got to meet the standard when you go to PME. So that means if Sergeant, Super Sergeant comes in and scores an APFT of back in the day of 300, and they could run ruck and do all the great shit, and just outstanding troop. And then the next thing you know, they come back and they get on the scale and they're like, "Oh, you got to get taped because you're 3 pounds overweight." I said, "Go take a shit or something like that." Or, as a matter of fact, just go. Well, got it right here. So, exactly that, James. It's a good point. It's a good point. So, yeah, I did do that. I'll admit it. I did that. I used leader discretion. I could say that now. Shit, sometimes 5 pounds, son. What are you going to do about that? But first sergeant, I don't think don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You exceed the standards on your ACFT. You're good to go on your run rucks and your frickin', fuck, man. Good, you're good. Go. Get out of my face. Pee more or something. Exactly that. Yeah, go take a shit or something. Yeah, usually, like I said, if they got a 300, man, why? But like I said, I say, hey, look, if you got to go to PME, well, back in the day it was if you go to PME, you got to make the stupid schoolhouse bullshit standards, because unfortunately there's leaders that are coming out into the force that are acting like they're still either in the fucking academy cadre, OCS cadre, or they still think they're fucking drill sergeants because the way they're treating their soldiers. And we're gonna post a lot of the screenshot madness that we discussed, because it's been fucking crazy, man. It's been pissing me off. Almost more scorched earth and salting the earth, yada yada yada. Kill it with fire, whatever you want to call it. Dependas make us puffy. Boy, they do fucking yeah. No comment. What did I tell you about kings not kissing and telling? Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna do a I'm probably gonna do like a, I don't know what, I'll do like a fucking what's that, time capsule? An idea that somebody had was a time capsule that to set up all your social media to like post shit, schedule shit out, just start dropping shit about people like when you're dead, like exceed the posting of your life. So in 2050 or 2060, shit post about something or somebody that you did. I'm thinking, okay. That was me. They told me to go get tape, and what was it? Hang on, let me see, Arturo. Hang on. Orale, hang on, Arturo. Let me see. That was me. They told me to go get taped, and I passed my test, but was not fat, and I had a 6-pack and V-cut back in my day. Right? See? Well, I mean, I'm retired, so I got the chunk going. I'm fluffy. I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I need more PT. I'm not PTing like I used to. But I hear you, man. When I was first sergeant, man, I was freaking. Those are the days, man. You could do some shit. That was awesome. Let me see what I'm applying to. Dude was a stud. Had a kiddo who was 25 pounds overweight, taped at 23 over, but scored. And said, yeah, exactly that. Are you thinking that, sometimes? Yeah, and I'm not going to ask that question. Well, I'll ask it. Do you think sometimes there's leaders out there? I mean, you guys are just literally admitting it right now in the chats, but leaders, like I said, like I did, do it anyways. Yeah, I had troops, dude. I had this one team sergeant, and I had a detachment sergeant. I had an ops sergeant. These guys were freaking. I mean, cut, yoke the fuck up. 10 pounds overweight? Nope. Never taped them. They destroy their PT tests, and I just whatever, for 1 pound or something like that. But anyhow. Let me see what was next on that. Whoa. I chaptered you out? What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Who chaptered what? I chaptered you out? No way. Were you 15 pounds overweight or something? What are you talking about, James? Whoa. I chaptered you out? This is a revelation. I'm not a first sergeant anyways, by the way. Spill that tea. Yeah, exactly. Let me see that. What happened? I chaptered you out. I will say that when I first assumed the seat, I chaptered out about 13 soldiers. 13, 16 soldiers? I can't remember the first 90 days of my time as first sergeant. So, but there was other issues. Oh, you're just about to say you're still in, bro. Dude, what are you saying, man? What are you about to say? Shots fired, man. Everyone's like sending me DMs. Bro, did you was that so-and-so? No. Okay, thanks, James. Appreciate it. Now, these soldiers that got chaptered out were like legit shit. I did. They were legit. This had nothing to do with height and weight. Nothing to do with height and weight with these soldiers that I chaptered out. So actually, they chaptered themselves out. The process was there, and I just facilitated their way out. How about that? So there you go. James must be old. I'm about to say, dude. I don't remember chaptering anybody out for height and weight. I got to go back and I got to go to my leader's book. I still have records. Und I keep everything. Alles muss in Ordnung sein. So, anywho, what's next? You guys are aware of the Army referral program? I'm gonna got like 5 minutes to talk about this. So E1 through E3 may receive a 1-rank promotion for the referral of a soldier who enlists. E4 through E5, up to 40 promotion points. All Army recruiting ribbon. There's an Army recruiting ribbon. There's a recruiting ribbon. I didn't know that. Well, I knew that, but we announced it before. But a recruiting ribbon. So 40 promotion points, E4 to E5. If you refer somebody, fake thing. Y'all never know who you are. You ever see that meme where there's a guy that sits there with a bunch of his friends and say, "Oh shit, I got the same picture, or I got the same message." Yeah, careful. And a tour ribbon. Yeah, no one's gonna do it now. So I don't know. Could you get your friend to join the Army if you were in? So take that back. Oh, Sports Partner knows who you are. See, you just revealed yourself. So all I gotta do is ask, "Who's James?" I'll get told. I used to do a recruiting ribbon. Yeah, Josiah, exactly that, man. They used to do $2,000 for a reference, yeah. But anyways, just to keep you guys posted on the Army Soldier Referral Program. Let's see, I'm trying to look at some other stuff. Okay, so we have 2 more DD-214 ribbon. You ain't lying, brother. Man. It's called a... Yeah. Your DD-214 ribbon comes with a THC badge. Is that what it is? It's a ribbon replacement for the National Defense ribbon. Got it. The National Defense Service Medal. That's right. I know there's some members in the chat right now that got the same, that 2 of them, just like me. So let me there was another story that I'm like, well, shit, let me go ahead and take a break so that way I can pull up the screenshot madness and congressional testimony of what happened. All right, PZ, take it easy. What happened in Afghanistan, a congressional testimony with an NCO who was there. You're going to want to watch this. So, anywho, I'll take a break. And, did I see the charts for the referral program listed by unit and station? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, James, before I go on break? Which one? You got my attention. What? Which one? Are you talking about that breakdown that we posted, the slide? It's like about a month or so old or something like that? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Let's look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and look at the slide. The Soldier Referral Program, the Army's most important program to fill our ranks. Let's see. There we go. How about that one? Is that what you're talking about? You talking about that slide? Hurry up, answer the question, go on break. Is that the one you're talking about, James? That one right there? The Army referral slide that's got all those numbers right there, that a total of 35 contracts? The only thing I couldn't get was, yes, okay, that one right there. Okay, James, just double check it. I do want to make sure you're right, man. All right, let me remove my ugly mug from the camera here and put myself up there. Pew, pew, there you go. There, so those are the numbers that we were talking about. So 1450 for TRADOC, FORSCOM at 403, USAR PAC 141, and a grand total of 35 contracts. Over 2,834. Oh, look, a QR code. Yeah, scan that QR code and see what happens. All the referrals. So you can see throughout. This right here is what caused the correction when I said there was 10 Army divisions, and somebody corrected me saying, no, technically, actually, there's 12. So I was like, oh, shit. Okay, man, I think you're right. All right, there you go. I stand corrected. So, anyhow. It's so high tech. Well, scan it. See what happens. Scan that QR code with your phone. See qué pasó. Anda pues. So I'm going to take a break so I can pull up the screenshot madness and then pull up the congressional testimony. And man, show's, damn, the show's almost done. Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Some good shit. So we'll be right back. Want to refill your glasses. Hit the head, smoke if you got them. Swing by the smoke pit and see ya. Shots.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
Nothing feels the same. Let it all be I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
And we're back. Last half of Sergeant's Time. Gonna take it a little bit more serious note now. Well, I mean, I'm always kind of serious, but this is a little bit more serious now. I'm gonna get people. But I think I want everybody to know, to hear this testimony. I want you to see this testimony. And this testimony is from Marine Sergeant Tyler Vargas Andrews, who he recounts his attempts to stop the suicide attack that killed 13 Americans in Kabul during the trash freaking withdrawal in Afghanistan. So I'm going to have you guys listen in, and I'm going to be in listening with you, and I can see the chats and all this other stuff too. But I want you guys and gals to pay attention to what he's saying, and I want you guys and gals to just listen to what his account is, and I'll let you judge for yourself. So let me set it up right quick. All right, stand by, and here's Sergeant Vargas.
Over the communication network, we passed that there was a potential threat and an IED attack imminent. This was as serious as it could get. I requested engagement authority while my team leader was ready on the M110 semi-automatic sniper system. The response, leadership did not have the engagement authority for us. Do not engage. I requested for the battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Brad Whited, to come to the tower to see what we did. While we waited for him, psychological operations individuals came to our tower immediately and confirmed the suspect met the suicide bomber description. He eventually arrived and we showed him our evidence, the photos we had of the two men. We reassured him of the ease of fire on the suicide bomber. Pointedly, we asked him for engagement authority and permission. We asked him if we could shoot. Our battalion commander said, and I quote, "I don't know," end quote. Myself and my team leader asked very harshly, "Well, who does? Because this is your responsibility, sir." He again replied he did not know, but would find out. We received no update and never got our answer. Eventually, the individual disappeared. To this day, we believe he was a suicide bomber. We made everyone on the ground aware. Operations had briefly halted, but then started again. Plain and simple, we were ignored. Our expertise was disregarded. No one was held accountable for our safety. About 1730, Staff Sergeant Darren Hoover, friend and mentor, came to get me from the tower to go help find an Afghan interpreter in the crowd. We found the interpreter and his brother, born with American passports. They told us of 5 family members still in the canal. I stayed there waiting for the family members standing against a 2-foot canal wall. 10 minutes passed. Then a flash and a massive wave of pressure. I'm thrown 12 feet onto the ground, but instantly knew what had happened. I opened my eyes to Marines dead or unconscious, lying.
That's just a small account. You know, there was a Marine that came on the web a long time ago after the withdrawal of Afghanistan, after the event. My biggest thing is that there was other people online that were saying the same thing and they got ostracized for it. Now, of course, I'm going to drop this name here, and as soon as I do it, I know everybody's going to freak out. Oh, what are you dropping? But Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Schellert said the same thing. The first video that he did before he was chased out of the Marine Corps, when he was kicked out of the Marine Corps, resigned from the Marine Corps, what do you want to fucking call it? Said the same thing, pretty much the same thing on the accounting there of the Afghanistan accountability. He lost his limbs, and he recalled the suicide bombing outside of Kabul airport. That, look, save your fucking politics. He was kicked out? Okay, thanks. Okay, well, there you go. Save your fucking politics, man. Straight up, this dude fucking called it up. Even had some PSYOP team members confirm. All these NDSD soldiers had to sign, and no one would be blamed if something went wrong. You know, and these are the same individuals that are still in leadership right now. I am not 100% not going to blame any of the soldiers that went to go rescue or immediately called up that had to do a less than 12-hour deployment to Kabul International to do this. They had the shit show that they were dealing with is what they had to deal with. I can't blame them for some of that, but some of the reporting, some of the stuff that went up that everybody fucking knew, and to include seeing news reports that there was an imminent attack going to happen, verified by news, and it was even verified on the ground. I don't want to show the rest of it. I mean, it's just because it's a pretty good testimony, but it just solidified it. I saw the whole thing. I watched the whole testimony of it, and it was just infuriating, heartbreaking, and gut wrenching to see this shit. I had some friends that were affected with it. You know, like I said, one of the kids that was killed there, one of the 13, Ryan Nouse, you know, I met briefly. I mean, I don't know him, but other individuals that were there that were his supervisors, and I know them. So again, you can't hold it against these guys. If they're talking about it, then the story needs to come out. They need to tell their story. Again, I'm not going to sit there and get involved in some political bullshit talking about Stuart Scheller and what he said or he did or whatever. But he was one of the first ones in uniform to talk about it, and I don't understand how that whole event. You got leaders saying, "Hey, this is messed up." I'll say it. I mean, I'll kind of be partisan here. Is it because there are individuals that are currently in uniform are afraid of saying something of this administration, but had no problems shit talking the past administration? I'll say it, yeah. They're so afraid of talking about the commander-in-chief and other means and methods. Just fucking say he's fucked up. This was bullshit. Whoever made the call to what? He lost his right arm and his left leg in the explosion. It's just sad as shit. It's just sad. It's you know, I know we just went what's fucked up is that we just did a fucking series. We just did a talk and discussion about recruiting, right? And be all you can be and all this other stuff. And then seeing this testimony. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it down. And then this testimony about it. Sergeant Vargas Andrews, man, I'm sorry this shit happened, bro. Just like you said, man. Plain and simple, you were ignored. Your expertise, I'm going to repeat. This is what he said. Again, our expertise was ignored. No one was held accountable for our safety. The withdrawal was a catastrophe in my opinion, and there was an inexcusable lack of accountability. It's okay to say that. You can say that in uniform too. But be careful, because you're going to have individuals that are going to be gunning for you, saying that you shouldn't be talking like that. Even though we're supposed to have, you know, I don't know, candor, commitment, yada, courage, competence. I'm sorry, the old 4 C's, the old Army values. I'm sorry, I just breached out the old Army values. For you old timers, the 4 C's. It's fucking frustrating. Especially when you hear this account and you're hearing all this information coming from, knowing that I've had brothers in arms that were injured or killed in this suicide blast. And that's it. That's the, all you're going to do is get a fucking testimony. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys that video so that way you could see that it's fucking heartbreaking, man. So while we're on that, let's go ahead and go to Screenshot Madness, because shit, we're almost done with the show tonight, man. God, you guys are like busy in the chats. I like it. I like the interaction. And for what? A cab, Purple Heart, whatever the equivalent is for what? 100% disability. No other's perspective of this, but I know this is what we signed for, but not for the ignorance. Exactly that. No one's saying that we regret any of the decisions that we made in serving our country, but to know that there was that frustration that could have gotten to that point. A lot of those leaders that made those calls are still in. So I didn't mean to bring you all down, but, you know, I thought it would be important that you guys see this. So now we're going to do a call out. We're calling you out, 127th Aviation Support Battalion out of Fort Bliss, Texas, 1st Armored Division. I'm going to tell you what, this right here, Sergeant and 2 of her sons were sick. Went off to the hospital. Service members leaving a residence. Service member's oldest son tests for COVID positive via home test. Service member and her youngest son are both experiencing COVID systems. Service member will keep COC updated. And right there, she will receive her family care plan counseling tomorrow. Feel free to take a computer to her. Really? You fucking really? There's literally an Army directive about this. The most destructive leadership style on display. You guys are just doing these fake fucking... No, we're not. It's disgusting. We've been through the... We still fuck up the COVID protocols like a fucking football bat from the moment that freaking the pandemic, quote unquote, fucking came out. We couldn't even handle that fucking right. We couldn't even handle COVID mitigation, except for 8th Army. Dude, I'm just... Family care plan for that. If you're using a family care plan for a fucking appointment because it's not what it's meant for, it's not, a family care plan is not meant for that. Again, what was I saying earlier? We have these leaders. That was a company commander, by the way. I think it was a company commander. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I think it was a company commander. She will receive her family care plan counseling tomorrow. Feel free to take a computer to her. So before, the Army was all about, whoa, COVID, whoa, shit, COVID. Now it's, I'm going to expose you, NCO, to take a computer to your soldier to do a family care plan counseling for their sick kids. I don't know what's going to take. I don't know. Do we just keep shaming? Is that what it is? We're just going to keep... I'm going to tell you what. You keep U.S. Army WTF moments in business. You keep up. I mean, keep this up. You give me all the content that I can shit talk about. What are you going to do? Bend my dog tags? Exactly. It's just fucking frustrating, man. It is. It is real fucking frustrating. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that if you have leaders that do this shit, if you have leaders that post this crap, that send this to you, feel free to drop it to the inbox. Feel free. There's more to the story, but at the same time, it's fucked up. If anything, that should be there for this S service member. Yeah, because you know what? And right, remember, like I was saying, the more to the story part is that we went. That's the more of the story part, Zach. I'm not saying this to pick on you, but the more of the story part of this is the Army just upheaved careers, ended careers, laughed and mocked at individuals with vaccination restriction exemption forms, and stop careers, stop PCSs, stop a lot of life planning for individuals. And now at just a whim, fuck it. Now they don't take this right here is why soldiers don't give a fuck about taking the vax. This right here is why soldiers don't give a fuck about you trying to enforce COVID policies because of the shitbag leaders like that. That has nothing to do with anything about, well, whatever. Don't want to take care of your troops, it's fine. They'll go elsewhere. They'll leave. Oh, they'll put your command in jeopardy by sending us a screenshot of you saying that shit. You ain't like Zach, man, right there. I'm tired. I'm all about taking sick. Blah. Let me read what Zach's got to say, so that way I can articulate this, because I agree with this right here. Like the People First Initiative, exactly that. I'm all about taking care of soldiers, and I'm tired of them putting out directives and people don't follow them. Bingo. Almost sound like impropriety. Every single directive that the Army has put out when it came to the parental leave guidance, you're starting to see that's called it's bullshit. Everyone shakes their head and nods their fucking heads and say, yep, we're going to do this, sir. Roger that. 3 bags full. People first. Let me put this on my support form and my evaluation say, I take care of soldiers by this, and this. Maybe we should ask S1s for support forms of officers that do this shit. You said you were going to take care of your soldiers. You say, oh, right here, your support form says this, but your text message says that. Now what? It doesn't sound like People First. I can't believe time is like going so fast. What's going on? Am I like stuck in some sort of nexus or some shit? I mean, I feel like time is like, it's like going quick. I just literally feel like I was just 15, 20 minutes on and I went to, hit a break and then the next, back. They come back with, oh, I need max participation. Yeah. Max participation in the field. Boy, man, you're talking about that shit, right? The max part. We're calling people back from baby leave. Remember that one? I want to see some support forms. Yeah, feel free. Send us a copy. Yeah, go ahead. Drop it in the inbox at U.S. Army WTF Moments, or if the files are too big, just go ahead and make sure you redact the information, but we can just find out. We have the we have the power. It's just like everybody waiting around for the last minute to do the DD93 and SGLVs. It's just like the leaders who get pissed off at saying you can't have a pillow. James, you bring up a good point, and that's what the leaders are saying. The leaders are saying, you could recomp that because the regulation says I can do that, and it doesn't happen. Because then another priority will happen, and another emergency will happen, and another tasking will happen. Again, I keep saying, if you can't let that one soldier go for that amount of time, then you fall into single point of failure syndrome. Failure is in that somewhere along because you failed to plan for that. Again, just like that first sergeant we talked about over in Jaber or something like that? Said the same thing. They need to have, they're 350-1 first, all right, Sergeant Major? Nah, man. Again, what are we saying about me doing sneaky stuff? Go on leave and shit? Go on leave. Again, this is a small percentage. I'd say this is a good percentage, not a small one. It's a decent percentage. It's not half or anything like that, but it's a small percentage of leaders that are doing this. We have other leaders that are doing great. World War III, you're about to recall first. Peeps like, yeah, exactly. Oh my God! Don't get me started on the fucking rotations. Everyone thinking about we're gonna have, if we don't go and do this, the world's gonna end. You know, where were all these units volunteering to go to Afghanistan and Iraq when that shit was kicking off? Where was all that energy? Well, shit. I guess I gotta. Damn, I can't really look at the. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, look at that shit. It's almost time to go. I'm sorry. I'm just mumbling to myself and just blah 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 blah. Okay, so one last thing before we take off. I just want to make sure I got my information right there. So I appreciate you guys with your interactive comments in here and stuff like that. So there was over in Europe. Now look, everyone's who's been deployed has not been deployed, whatever, or who've been in field exercises, who've been TDYs, who've been on at large events or something like that. When it comes to COB/FOB conditions, or for whatever you're out there, or whatever base you're operating out of, and there's temporary buildings, because as soon as something happens, we like to send the very best in all of our contracted personnel to go and set up our living conditions and all that. One of the first things that you do, as you'll notice, is when you first go on to we'll just say a FOB, or a small installation or base. Let's name Poland as a matter of fact, because this is a big subtweet or big sub. This is a hint. I'm beating around the bush because once the information gets verified, they're going to get blasted. Everybody knows that if you're put in specific barracks, or you are to occupy specific facilities that are to your gender. For instance, if you are male and there's male barracks, that's where you fucking stay. If you are male and there's male latrines, that's what you will use. If there are female barracks, floors, or whatever you want to talk about, and they're separated, don't play fucking stupid with me. Specifically when it comes to facilities. Everybody knows that if you see females, women soldiers, walking into one specific building that says all over the fucking place, female showers, you don't walk into it as a guy. Well, developing right now, and this unit had 2 instances of it. The second instance, the soldiers said, fuck this. The guy thought it was cute to walk into the female shower. Oh, I didn't know. But you know what? I think this might have been the second time he did it. So soldiers said, nah, fuck that. They beat the shit out of him. They beat his ass. He got his ass beat. This is my squad. That's people first. If you see your teammate fucking up and they're not listening and they're trying to be cute about it, like, oh, I don't know, being a guy walking into a female latrine, you deserve to get your ass beat. ARCOMs for all of them, whoever they are. I mean, can you submit an ARCOM as a retired soldier to soldiers who are in retire? All of it. Again, this is a story. This is a developing story. That no shit, some dude thought it was cute to walk into a female latrine in the showers and thought it was fucking funny. He got his ass beat. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find out who their names are. Matter of fact, I want to find out who they are. Maybe we'll send them some WTF Nation Radio coin racks or some keepsakes or whatever, some t-shirts or something like that for being part of the WTF Nation. Because that's what you're supposed to fucking do to take care of your teammates. That's what you're supposed to do that's an on-the-spot correction. I know people say, well, that's pretty fucking harsh. And, oh, well, maybe you need, no. A friend of mine said that I needed to change the verbiage and say that the soldier is catch, restrain, and conduct in place dynamic rehabilitation of criminal actor. Because you know what that is? It's a fucking crime. That right there sets up the conditions. That sets up the conditions for sexual assault and sexual harassment. The shit that we're trying to get soldiers to enlist that say we're going to enforce, that's the story what you want to say. Well, I don't know if I want to join because if I'm a woman, I'm going to get, have somebody walk in the shower. Well, let me tell you a story. That's what everybody needs to do. Everybody needs to do. Everyone, just simple. It's like you punch fucking Nazis and you punch fucking predators going into the female latrine. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. I'll say it. I think that might be some of that toxic masculinity. You want to call it toxic masculinity? Not the dude walking in the fucking showers. The dudes that beat the fuck out of the guy. It's unfucking real. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like in the year of our dumpster fire 2023, that you have guys that are smart enough to have gone through the whole process of joining battery of fucking bullshit. Comments and stories and vignettes that you hear think that they have the gumption to go, I'm going to walk into the female train and thought it was cute. Oh, I'm going to do it again, or I'm going to try to do it and whatever. Again, I'm going to try to make sure I'm trying to get my info, but this is developing. Facts are coming out. And when it happens, the individual, I'll be more than happy to blast fucking all that. I'll be honest with you, fuck that dude. I'm glad he got his shit beat up. He needs to get, I think he just needs, as a matter of fact, throughout this whole time, he needs to get his ass beat until, that should be like pre-trial confinement, instead of the UCMJ, before you get an argument, you just get your ass beat every fucking day, specifically for that. Because I guarantee it, if that was my daughter that the dude walked in on, I would have assaulted my wife, girlfriend, daughter, sister, name your loved one. Yeah. And I would beat the fuck out of somebody who's trying to stop me. His ass would be beat. I mean, already on top of the ass beating, but yeah. I'd be buying a ticket to Poland. So I did say Poland, right? I'd buy a ticket to Poland. I speak the lingo. And that'd be it. I'd wait for that ass to go to the fucking mall. I'd be the reason that your unit would be locked down because I want to beat your ass because you fucking did something to one of my family members like that. Nah. As a matter of fact, I'll bring a whole bunch of people. Bring some vets. Bring some, I got some friends. Bring some female veterans with me. Bring some bros. Bring some of the goons with me and see what happens. Beat that ass. Now I'm more happy. Insert name here. Exactly that. The WTF Nation ass-beating tour of said idiot. You can just imagine thinking you're all fucking cool doing some shit like that. You think you're going to sneak off. You, I walk into the girl shower. And Kaz is like, I'm free. Exactly, man. Could you imagine? Did you hear about the WTF Nation? The guy we got a whole plane, landed in Poland, and waited for this motherfucker to go off post. The guy had to be under protective custody because the WTF Nation was going to beat his ass, even though his teammates already beat his ass. Give all those troops an Impact Archon. Give them a 4-day pass. Promote them on the spot. Give them an Impact Award. I'm serious, because that's what it's all about. That right there. It doesn't have to be a life-saving event. It doesn't have to be something in combat. That right there, that's taking care of your teammates. I already got the bit money saved. I already have a translation card ready to go. That's so fucking awesome. See, that right there, that warms my heart when you hear about the troops doing that. That's some E4 mafia shit. And I'd be walking out there like Negan, waiting for his ass. From The Walking Dead. I'd have Lucille. I'd have a Polish version of Lucille. I don't know what you would call that, but they don't play baseball. I'd bring one with me. This is my squad for real. That's what I'm talking about. So shout out. So that's what I want to say before I close out. Shout out to those soldiers that beat the shit out of somebody who strayed into the women's showers. Because you playing some bullshit. You got me fucked up and missed me with that bullshit saying that, oh, well, I didn't know. What? Unfucking real. Well, I appreciate it, Cause. At least I know you got my back with the bail money. What's the exchange rate in Poland? Dude, I saw that and I was like, you got to be kidding me. This can't be real, right? This really fucking happened? Yeah, no shit. As I said, once the story develops, then and from the source, I'll be able to provide more information. But I just it was already verified by a command email and also verified by the source. So I guess they got me. Apparently, there's a lot of Joe on NCO handling. I kind of like that. Just like that leader that said you better take a laptop. Let's throw hands. Maybe we should just throw hands to toxic leadership. Operation hand throwing. Gonna catch some hands. Operation catching hands. I know SMA would join us. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if he would join us to beat somebody's ass for potentially sexually assaulting somebody. Yeah, I can't ask for you, man. That's a blanket party left and right. Man, easy peasy, like Negan says. Yeah, Negan. I love that character. My kid, my middle one, my middle daughter is all into The Walking Dead, so she's always, yeah, join. A pointless joy to eat. Oh, it's a 23 cent. Okay, yeah, so I got enough cash. So I'm pretty sure with the pool, we can all pull each other out with all that. But you know what? I think if you say what happened, if it happens on U.S. jurisdiction, how would that happen? If you were a retiree or a veteran or just a civilian and you showed up to a base, or you just waited for the guy to walk out post, and you're the guy, and just somebody says that's the guy that walked into the showers. That guy right there, Ice, you see that guy? Kaz, you see that guy? Musa, you see that guy? Pip, you see that guy? Yeah. You see that? Yeah. That's the dude that walked into the showers and thought it was funny. What could they do to you? Kick you out of country? I shouldn't say that, because then if he gets his ass whooped off post, then people will be like, the WTF Nation was planning and conspiring online in front of the entire world. Can you believe what he said? He announced to over 12 million people that he was going to beat somebody's ass. But again, this is my squad. Exactly that. This is my squad. That is people first. That is people first right there. Beat the shit out of a predator. That's what I'm talking about. No excuse, gents. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to the guys right now. There's no fucking excuse. You can't even say that. Ask Jonathan Majors to assist. Man, could you imagine if we had Kang join us? Hell yeah. We're planning a group vacation. That's right, Mike. A group vacation. We're just sightseeing Europe. Like I said, I speak the lingo. I could freaking, I'm your guide. Oh, man. He's like, is that all you got? Exactly. That would be, okay. We're just fantasizing right now. I'm just saying to the guys right now, dudes, stop. Shut the fuck up. We all know you're bullshitting. I didn't know I was walking into a female shower when it's clearly marked. When it's clearly marked, specifically if you hear noises. I mean, come on, you've all been at fobs and cobs and you hear how fucking people loud are in the showers anyways. You got people who think they can sing or some shit like that, male or female. You know it. You walk by it or you'll see it or whatever. Leave them girls in peace. Exactly that, Musa. Because I guarantee it, if it had been any of my loved ones, any of my sisters, girlfriends, wives, ex-wives. Sorry, I have to do a checklist. I'd be beating some ass. Especially if it was like my daughter or my sister. Yeah. Wife or girlfriend. Yeah, I'd be beating that ass. I do like to fight. So I'm just saying, let's beat that ass. So anywho, real quick, it's time for freaking housekeeping because you guys are just yapping your brains out. So sorry about that. I need to shoot on the breeze there. 08254 polls make great disciplinary devices. I don't know what they think. I think they beat his. I think they threw fists. I think they threw hands. I'm not sure. I need to get the details of this. Once I get the details, I will. Let me see. Hang on. Let me grab. Let me see what the details. Yeah, I don't have any of the details of what they used. But I definitely would I'll be using some I'll be using some BII. I'd be using some BII, some Dimension Lumber. Looks like wall-to-wall counseling is back, baby. You guys ready for some wall-to-wall counseling? Shit. So again, real quick, shout out to Army. Good job on the videos. Good job that you got the actor who plays Kang, Jonathan Majors, to be part of the spokesperson. I'm just telling you about it. You got to keep it up, Army. Because Princess Ice, my kid already thinks that now that individual, now Kang, is now the spokesperson for the Army. So there you go. You got to maintain the standards. So tomorrow, we have Sean Kanan tomorrow. Sean Kanan, you guys don't know. Tomorrow is Pop Culture Warriors freaking. No, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's not Pop Culture Warrior. Damn, I'm all over the place. It's Friday Night Freedom. You know what? You know what it is? Is because I don't have my graphics up. I didn't put my graphics up with all my cool stuff there, and so I did not have my graphics that's got all my shows that keeps me on track. So, there we go. Thursday, Sergeant's Time. Right now, you listen with me, Ice, your host. Still looking. I'm still waiting. I'm going to give it for maybe about a few more weeks. I'm waiting for a military public affairs broadcaster. Right now, I'm working with a command. And they're going to be giving me a soldier, an active duty soldier, or a reserve or National Guard. I think it's going to be reserve, who works in the public affairs arena to join us, to be my co-host, to talk Army. Can't wait. Tomorrow's Friday Night Freedom with Kaz and Pookie. Yeah, I'm not doing this week over again. Brother, tell me about it. Oh my God. Woo, man. I hear you, bro. I hear you, Kaz. Tomorrow's Friday Night Freedom with Kaz and Pookie. And of course, day off is on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we have the real King Smith and the coach. What do you hear? What do you say? On the sports bar. The Monday edition is going to be, I'm going to have a guest. It's, who's my guest on Monday? I think it's going to be Carl Whalen again. U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio is going to be sponsoring their golf. They're going to have a golf tournament. And they're also going to be talking about Operation Open Arms, on how this program provides trauma kits for police departments and particulate hoods for fire departments and other equipment. Great cause. Back to Heroes Rumble. Friend of ours, been with us a while. I mean, the last time these guys came on there, I lost a bet and I had to wear Bengals gear, so I'm never going to do a football bet again. But anyways, the WTF Nation is going to be set up to be in Ohio to do this golf tournament. So when you go up to like whatever hole it is, it's going to say, this hole is sponsored by U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. Because, you know, we like the holes. Sorry, I had to drop that. Tuesday, Pop Culture Warrior Michael Carrasquillo, also known as CQ, with his roving band of guest hosts, Angry Elf, Mad Mike, Massey. We've got another one coming in there too. I think he's looking at another individual too. I think he's going to be low key though. I don't think he's going to be in the background. Anyways, so we have his roving. Sean Kanan, he is played on Cobra Kai and was the bad guy in the Karate Kid films. How do we do it? How do we get these great guests? I don't know. We just get it. And then of course, Wednesday is the Smoke Pit. I think we got some guests coming up too. Yeah, the Smoke Pit's gonna have a guest on the 22nd. I'll be talking about the 15th right now though. No, I have no guests, but they're getting some guests too. So the Smoke Pit with TZ and Radar. You notice Radar treats his co-host a little bit better than how CQ treated his co-host. At least she's not in a bubble. She's wide. She's on like a freaking widescreen, freaking wide angle, all fucking square. You could see her, and she could shoot the shit. She shows her dogs, and she shows her animals and shit like that. And CQ puts his co-host like in little freaking. I'm just breaking balls. Anyways, and then Wednesday, of course, I just said that Wednesday, right? Yeah. Damn. Again, all over the map. Thursday, Sergeant's Time. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was going to say. And then you're back to Thursday for Sergeant's Time. St. Patty's Day is on the 17th, I think. Man, if it fell on that day, I'd be wearing some green shit. Yeah, they got that new 4K. Man, I was telling CQ, speaking of that 4K, holy shit. CQ's looking so freaking good on 4K. I had to tell him, like, man, I think you might need to get some makeup or something like that. And I'm like, bro, I mean, not digging on him, because the 4K camera really highlights everything. Which, now you know why. Actors and actresses like to puff their faces up or fucking get all that Botox lip filling bullshit, because the camera accentuates a lot of the stuff. Maybe I shouldn't get 4K. I was thinking about getting a 4K camera, but after I saw CQ shit, I don't want to see all my scars on my face show up and stuff like that, because I have a complex about that. So, anyways, so that's it. So thank you guys and gals for hanging out with us. Shout out to the soldiers out in Poland who beat the crap out of that individual who thought it was funny to walk into the women's latrine, women's showers. I love it. People first. I might think about getting some names and find out how many people it is, so that way I'm not out of pocket. They may get some WTF Nation keepsake. I have to get with the point of contact. So you might see some soldiers out there. Some stuff with some kit. It's definitely the 17th. Okay. Yeah, Poland does rock, man. I had a good time in Poland. Let's see what else. What am I missing? Am I missing anything else? I thought there was something on there. We talked about recruiting branding. We talked about the new logo. We talked about Kang. We talked about, we had the testimony. What am I missing? There's something else that's missing. We talked about the ABCP update. What else are we talking about? Yeah, I think maybe that's because I got a lot of Monday edition stuff I want to talk about too. So maybe we'll just wait till the Monday edition. Just some news and stuff that's really pissing me off about some news shit. So, which I'm pretty sure Kaz is going to cover as well with the Twitter files and the testimony for that. I know Pookie's been keeping me updated, and man, pretty hua. Yeah, go ahead. You can PM me about something. You PM me about the wrong stuff, dude. What are you talking about, Musa? So, anyways. So again, share, like, and follow. We're broadcasting again. I don't know. We're trying to push the tech and push the envelope, because we had where can we get that jazzed out WTF light behind you? Oh, the light behind me. Are you talking about my little cube? My little cubes here? Yeah, these little cubes right here I had specially made from an organization that does these for big news corporations or like businesses and stuff like that. Like CNN's got a big giant version of their sign like that. But these cubes can be they recharge batteries, and I got it hooked up overseas from Great Britain, and there you go. Oh, and it's pretty cool because you see how the one behind me was blue. You could change the color on this one too. You can change it blue, green, whatever. I think you can do that where like it has the beat to your music and shit. So if you're talking, it goes red and shit and all that. So you could change colors and stuff on this thing too. I know you guys don't want to see the who of the toys, but yeah. So again, it's pretty solid. You can actually you can't crush it. I mean you can obviously, but it's going to take a lot of force. That box behind me is it's actually bigger than this. I think it's a 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. You can get them as big as a seat, as a chair. So you could sit on lit, and I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about getting a giant one, a giant cube, and then sit on it. Like take it. It's like exactly. Well, actually, it could. It's got a lava lamp effect. Oh no, I'm still done with my. I still got more stuff. I still have more stuff. What else is behind? Oh, what's behind me? Oh yeah, see. You ever notice something that on every host of WTF Nation Radio? There's a Stormtrooper helmet. If you look at the Easter eggs, and you'll see Pookie, you'll see myself. So there's a Stormtrooper helmet. Yes, that is a shuttle, full-size Imperial shuttle. That doesn't belong to me, by the way. That belongs to Baby Eyes. One of our relatives got him that and got him a full-size Imperial shuttle. That's full-size. And then the light. Poe Dameron's helmet. Powder Night poster. Yeah, my poster, dude. I like my Call of Duty poster. And then I Poe Dameron helmet. Lightsaber. Got some other pictures. Of course, my ghost painting, so... Yeah, they're not Star Wars toys. They're collectibles. They're not toys. They're action figures. Anyways, if you don't Star Wars together, then if you don't Star Wars at all, did you guys see The Mandalorian? I got so much to talk about. I should have drank some coffee. I'm feeling you guys are like giving me a lot of energy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out because damn, dude, we're like an hour and 50 minutes because every time we go about an hour 40, there were some tech issues. So I think right now, because every time the sports bar runs in and says, oh man, your show took a shit. It's like we were jinxed or something like that because we were having some restream issues. So I guess we're doing okay right now because we're over the bounce. Collectibles, exactly that. They're collectibles. So anyhow, oh yeah, that's my sombrero. I got a little sombrero back there. It's a real Mexican hat. It's what I wore for Cinco de Mayo. And then there's my our guy that does the woodworking. PZ, he was in the chats earlier. Who does our woodworking? He's the one that does our coin racks for our military guests. So he knocked out that freaking big ass epoxy WTF Nation Radio sign. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. You guys and gals, always share, like, and follow. We're broadcasting live on Twitter, 2 Facebook pages at WTF Nation Radio, U.S. Army WTF Moments, YouTube, and Twitch. Just look up, Google it, and slap it up, and there you go. So y'all have an outstanding weekend because this is Friday Eve, and make sure you tune in tomorrow to Friday Night Freedom with Kaz and Pookie. And I am out. See ya. Shots.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.